Hi, I'm Anthony from LearnDance in Burnham in the UK, and today I'm going to show you a solo Charleston-inspired routine. Why do I say inspired? Well, it's not necessarily a traditional Charleston piece of music that I've chosen, but we'll see how we do. Now, our first move that we have a look at is called the Suzy Q. Now, the idea of the Suzy Q, we're going to kick forward and cross in front. We go to the side, we cross in front, back to the side, we cross in front, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and try to get the knees out, in, out, in, out, in, and in. Knees together, out, in, out. Okay? So just show it from this angle. So and in. Arms as well. We'll go out. In, out, in, out, in, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Okay? Now, we're going to try out some music, see how we do. Now, the idea is that the kick in front happens just before we start going, so 5, 6, 7, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and cross, open, cross, open, cross, open, cross, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and then. Okay, so our next section is called the Tock, and the idea is we're going to have toes in, knees in, hands in. We're going to have toes out, knees out, hands out. The in and out and in and out. And then go back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the idea of this movement, we're going to alternate between turning the foot on the heel or the toe, depending on which way I want to go. So if I'm moving to my right, for example, okay, I'm going to have both feet in, and I'm going to turn on the toe of my left foot, the heel of my right foot, turn the feet out. Then the toe of the right foot, heel of the left foot, turn the feet to in. Okay, I'll show you from this angle. We'll start in, this toe, this heel, turn out. This toe, this heel, turn in. So out, in, in. Okay. Now again, with the hands as well, what we're going to do is coming in. We have our out, our in, our out. We're going to change direction. Again, coming in, out, in, out. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll just show you from this angle. We're going to start off with our in. We're going to open out, toe the left foot, heel the right foot, open out, turn in, open out. Okay, put your weight on this foot. Then come in. From coming in, just come both feet in. Then we open out, in, out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, this will come after those Suzy Qs. So our Suzy Q, so we have our in, open, in, and in, open, in. Then from here, in here, out there, in here, out. What we're going to do is turn this way, in, out, in, out. The problem is we've moved. So what we're going to do from here, to get ourselves back to where we started, we'll step a cross, point. Okay, so again, stepping across the left foot, pull the right foot out, we're cross, point. And then we're going to cross our foot in front, cross, have a little duck down, we're going to untwist the spot all the way around. Okay? Now if you want to on that cross point, what you can do, as you cross, so the arm up, like this. Okay? Then up, out. Then cross, turn around. Okay, and when you turn away around to cross again, or turn to close, up to you. You can cross, turn around to close, you can cross, turn around to cross. Whatever you feel comfortable with from there, it doesn't matter. Now the important thing to remember with Charleston is all about enthusiasm. So if you are struggling to get that movement with your feet, just swivel both feet. Swivel, 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 swivel. Heels and toes, heels and toes. It doesn't matter too much, it's the idea that counts. You go 1, 2, 3, woo, open up. Sound effects optional. 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want to, or again, both feet moving from there, whatever feels natural. Now, with our routine then, we have those Suzy Qs first of all. So our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now rather than kicking out here, which will land 8, then have our 1, 2, 3, 4. Have a little turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have our step. Point again, hands optional. I'm not going to do the hands up, but you can if you want to. Step, point. You have a little jump into the cross, untwist. Okay? And then for the moment, we're going to repeat our TikToks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, point, cross, untwist. Okay, we're trying some music. We're going to have 4 lots of that Suzy Q and then 2 lots of the TikTok section. So, from the beginning. And we'll talk later on, we might do this intro as well. 5, 6, 7 and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, out, in, turn. In, out, in, and. Step, point, cross, round. Then, in, out, in, turn. In, out, in, ready. Step, point, cross, twist. Okay, now we're going to bring in our Charleston Basic, but with a few variations as well. Now the basic Charleston, what we're going to do, we're going to start with a 4-step left foot. There's a couple of different ways of doing basic Charleston. We're going to start with a 4-step left foot and point our right forward, a step back right foot, point our left foot back. Okay, so show this angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Step, point, left, point right, point left. Now again, Charleston, especially 20s Charleston, characterised by the swivel action. Okay, similar idea to our TikToks, except we're going to swivel on both balls. Okay, the balls both feet. Okay, and the idea is in and out from there. So when you come in, take a step, point out, come in, out. Okay, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, the surface I'm dancing on is not great for swiveling. So I'm not going to do the swivel. You can if you want to, you can skip out if you need to as well. It's not a problem at all. Now again, we're going to try that basic, no swivels, again unless you want to. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can swing arms if you want to as well. Now what we're going to do, we're going to bring a little kick in to that movement. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kick, 6, 7, 8. Okay? But, a little bit more than that. So what we're going to have, I'll show you this angle actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Okay, little hop, little skip, and landing on 8. Now again, if you want to do the normal basic, if you want to do the basic with the 1 kick, that's fine, but I'm going to be demonstrating it with those 3 kicks. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the idea. So we'll try it with this angle. And our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. Okay? That's only the first time we do it. What we're also going to do the second time then is have a little ronde we call the flying Charleston. It's going to be a high ronde, woo, and 2 little kicks. Okay? It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, little dip, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you know why I picked a slower piece of music. Now, let's try those 2 together. And again, for all of that, you can just do the normal Charleston Basic if you want to. The kick in, hop in, all optional movements. If you want to do just normal Basic or incorporate one and or both those movements, it's up to you. Now, let's try it then. So we're going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 kicks, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and. Okay, let's try that from the beginning, shall we? So our Suzy Q's first of all, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in, out, in, turn, in, out, in, and step, point, cross, untwist, tick-tock again, in, out, in, and step, point, cross, untwist. Charleston, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Okay, let's try the music then, shall we? Suzy Q's first of all then. So 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and tick-tock, in, out, in, and. In, out, in, and step, point, cross, untwist, tick-tock again, in, out, in, and step, point, twist, and cross the basic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and. Now we're going to try it one more time to music, and this time, once you finish those basics with that high ronde, the flying Charlestons are out, and have our kick, and we're going to go back into our Suzy Q's from there, 4 of those. And then we'll have just one tick-tock section before we repeat the basic section again. Okay, so we're going to have the Suzy Q's, the tick-tock section twice, and the basic section twice. Then repeating Suzy Q's, one lot of the tick-tock section, and the basic section twice again. Okay, so let's try the music, see how we do. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Tick-tock section, in, out, in, and step, point, cross, untwist. Tick-tock, tick, and tick-tock, tick, and cross, point, cross, untwist basic. With the kicks, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tick tock. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Step, point, cross, basic. Kick 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and... Okay, our next section then is called Spank the Baby. Now the idea is we go outside with the foot, the heel at the same point, a little gentle, or firm if you like, snap on the bottom. Okay, it's going to be a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now what we're going to do, we have 2 slow ones for quick runs. So it's going to be slow, and quick, 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 slow, and quick, 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 quick. Now we're going to do that 4 times. This is going to come after our ronde, our flying Charleston. Okay, so our step, we ronde, we kick, and 1, 2, and quick, 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 slow, quick, quick, quick. Okay, that's going to be the idea. So just try that from that basic movement. So with our basics, first of all, we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, our 6, our 7, our 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and slow, quick, 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 slow, quick, 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 quick. Again, we repeat then to do 4 of those. So that's going to come in then when we've done our second repetition of the basics. Okay, so again, we're going to have Suzy Q, the 2 lots of the TikTok, and then we're going to have the basic with the kicks and the basic with the flying Charleston. Again, we're going to repeat that. So we have the Suzy Q, 1 lot of TikToks, the basic with the kicks and the basic with the flying Charleston, and then we're going to spank the baby. And remember, if you can't hear it, it's probably not hard enough. Okay, let's try the whole thing to music from the beginning. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, TikToks, in, out, in, out, in, and step, point, cross, untwist, TikTok, tick, tock, tick, and tick, tock, tick, and step, point, cross, basic. With those kicks, kick, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back to the Suzy Qs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Our TikToks, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Step, point, cross, turn, basic. Again, kicks, slow, slow. 1, 2, 3, change, slow, slow. Quick, 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 again, slow, slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting there. Not quite there yet, so another couple of moves to learn. Next thing we're going to try are chugs followed by a jazz square. Now the idea with chugs, we step forward, Burnham. We go back, Burnham. Okay, I'll show you this angle. Burnham, Burnham, forward and back. A 1, a 2, a 1, a 2. At the same time, hips come forward, go forward. Burnham, 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 Burnham. And the arms come back. Burnham, 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 Burnham. Okay, that's going to be the idea. We're then going to do, so we do 2 of those and then a jazz square. Okay, now the idea of the jazz square, we step across our left foot, step back right foot, side left foot, forward right foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm told for some of you that if I say the shadows, that might make sense. Now, and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what's going to happen is, we're going to turn to the left as we do that jazz square. So when you sit and step across, we turn to left, back, side, forward, turn, back, side, forward, turn, back. So each time, turn a quarter turn anti-clockwise to left. Now we're going to break up with those chugs. So have 2 chugs. So our forward and back, and turn, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And this will come in after we spank our baby. So we have our last set of spanking the babies. So we have our slow, our quick, 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 forward and back, turn, 2, 3, 4. The idea is we keep doing this section, bum, 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 so chug, jazz, square, round, and by the time you've done it 4 times, you're back to where you started. And then we'll go into our basic from there with the kicks and with that flying Charleston. Okay, we'll try out some music then. Let's see how we do. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, TikTok. In, out, in, and in, out, in, and. Step, point, cross, untwist, tick tock, and tick tock, tick and. Step, point, cross, the basic. 5, 6, 7, 8 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 again. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, and in, out, in, and in, out, tick tock. In, out, in, and in, out, in, and. Step, point, just one set of this, cross, the basic. 6, 7, 8 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down, spank. 2, 1, 2, 3, change, slow, quick, change, slow, quick, change, slow, So, now we have our chugs and forward. Just square. Turn round the corner again. Chug, chug. Jazz, square, round and hook, hook. Jazz, square, round and up, up. Jazz, square the basic. 5, 6, 7, 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. Almost there. Don't know about you, but I'm going to towel off. So on to our final section. Now we use the same move for our intro as we use for the outro. The only difference is we'll do it slowly at the start to get us warmed up, get us moving, and then we'll do it full speed at the end. Now the move is going to be a cross, step, kick, kick, or here that's up to you, and 1, 2, 3, 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 and 1, 2, 3. Okay? I'll show you from this angle. So cross, step, out, land. Cross, step, out, land. Cross, step, out, land. Cross, step, out, land. Now the intro, we'll do that slowly. So when we start the music off, we'll count our first 2 bars, we'll count 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In, out, straight into our Suzy Qs. At the end then, after our last step, out, kick, kick, and cross and out, and cross and out, and that's the speed at the end. And we'll just keep doing it until the music runs out. Anyway, they'll move on to it if you want to from there. So, we're going to try and put all of that together. Okay? Now again, I don't know about you, my floor is getting a little bit sticky. So just see how you do, but I promise we're almost there. Okay, we'll try it to music. Again, we're going to have the slow little cross steps first of all, and bum, 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 bam, to our Suzy Q. Okay? Technically, it's what we call a scissor kick, but a slight variation. So 5, 6, 7, and cross, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, Suzy Q. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have our tick, tock, tick, and tick, tock, tick, and step, point, cross, tick, tock again. In, out, and in, out, and step, point, cross, the basic. Ronde, flying, Charleston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. Suzy Q. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in, out, tick, tock. One lot of the tick tocks. Here we go.
I will be the richest girl alive.
The basic. 5, 6, 7, 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. repeat. Up, back, cross, back, side, and up, back, cross, back to the basic. Almost there. 5, 6, 7, 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. Cross and out. Cross and out. Cross and out. And that's a nice, laid back, Charleston inspired routine for you to sweat over this week. See you again soon.